Hey, this is Sam Black with my third match with Bant tokens in Standard. I'm on draw, and I have a pretty solid hand. Lots of early plays with Nissa and Visionary to help hit my land drops. Just going to lead plains here, and I'm going to be playing the hangerbacks before the Visionary since I have my third land. Looks like I'm playing against the blue-black Liliana deck that Christian Calcano and company played at the Pro Tour. Not sure what I want to do here. I think trading buys me the most life, and against a cutthroat, I want to pad my life total. Play Nissa because I want to be sure that I can play Gideon next turn. And no reason not to attack with this Thopter. Alright, double Cutthroat's scary, but at least my opponent's missing land drops. So I'm gonna play Gideon and make a 2/2 and attack with both of these, I suppose. Can't give my opponent time. Emblem, retreat, hanger back for 0, can happen later. This needs to happen now. I think I want one more ally. It's very close. Luckily for me, this deck doesn't have the scarier cards that are in Rally, like Rally itself and Collected Company. I can't make this lethal, so we're good. Get this creature into play because it's going to be able to attack respectably, and I'm not going to want to spend mana on it later because I have so many other things to spend mana on. Whirler Rogue, am I just dead? I'm probably just dead. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Yeah, I'm just dead. very obviously very dead. But I guess I'll make my opponent at least start doing it. Okay. Clear that you have figured it out. Alright, so we obviously want to decrease the odds of dying to the combo. That's useful for picking off the guy. Don't think this is good. I think that this is kind of too hard to make work. I'm going to be on the play, so I don't want this. Stance is good only against Husk, while Surge has other applications, so I think I'll try to get by with just Surge. Do like having a lot of ways to exile creatures, but Quarantine Field might be too slow. Let's assume it is. I don't think this is about grinding with cards like Den Protector. I think this is just about exploding. So I think this is right around where I want to be. A little slow, but explosive. I'm on the play. I'll keep it. Slow but explosive is obviously a weird concept, but I think this hand pretty clearly demonstrates what it means. I don't do anything early, but once I start doing things, I'll close the game in very few turns. Ideally, my opponent is going to attack, but either way, I'm going to secure for 2. So good. Not even a Liliana first. No reason not to double block. Don't want my opponent to save the Cutthroat with a Murderous Cut. Yeah, I think I should Silk her up. I think I get the Husk. Not clear which is better, but this one lets me start attacking. Oh wow. Sacks the Cutthroat. And then not the Husk? That was all very bizarre. Alright, I guess my opponent just assumed that I was going to target the Cutthroat, so I suppose I sort of leveled them. do that, but whatever. Don't think there's any way that I can die without getting to untap here. That's fine. Not a super high priority. Don't think I want to trade blows. No, I do. Trading blows makes this Surge of Righteousness better. Alright, now unfortunately we've entered the part of the game where we need to be careful, which is too bad because I would really like to do this stuff, but it's just not on the table here. Holding land for a treat, obviously, which could easily be anywhere between wrong and very wrong if I draw another land. That's annoying. Alright, I think it's time for Wing That Rock. Just somewhat likely to get countered. Yep. Maybe I should have led Retreat D to eat the counter spell. Have to play a Wingmate here. I need to be gaining life. Otherwise, I just died on blockable things. Probably should have played this land again. Don't know why I'm suddenly refusing to do that, but might work out fine with Retreat. Okay, weird. I expected that to be unblockable, but it just wasn't. Is this better than playing Gideon? Pretty close. If I play Retreat and crack the fetch and play Hanger back, That's 3 blockers. Can attack with all of these to gain 3 life. Go to 8. I think that's all fine. I guess I'm definitely gonna, yeah, because then I can, worst case, Nissa for a land, play, get another trigger off retreat, and play Gideon. Not totally sure this is better than Gideon then retreat, but I think it is. There's some argument for attacking with fewer things to be able to block. I guess there's no reason to attack with this warrior, so that's plenty of blockers. All right, cool. So, Surge of Righteousness was important there. Now I'm on the draw, so we just turn these visionaries into white orchids. But now I have to ask if visionary is better than anything. The draw, I think Gideon might be a little slow. Let's decrease my investment in 4-drops and get a random visionary in there. Especially since the White Orchid's more of a 3-drop and I want visionary as a 2-drop, so that I have plenty of those. This hand is fine. I have early interaction, and then if I draw spells, I can cast those. If I draw lands, I can cast the spells that I have. I could have played this. I guess I should have played this to fetch green-white so that I could play visionary if I draw it. Now I might as well play this because the next land can be untapped. And I don't love silk wrapping a 2/1, but this is too much pressure for me. I have to exile one of them. Can't do nothing this turn. And then I really hope that I draw a cheap spell next turn, so I don't want to fall too far behind. Too far behind it is. At least my opponent didn't have a play. It's probably going to be something horrible like a Liliana. Husk is differently bad. Play this, crack this, get another one of these, play this. Try to avoid fetching forests whenever possible so that they're still there for Nissa to find. Dead Whirler Rogue, which is a good first step. If my opponent Sidisi's Faithful's my Knight ally and kills Gideon, I'm in a pretty bad spot because then I can't make a Wingmate Rock. Well, there's that. Oh. Weird. Well, a slightly less efficient way of accomplishing the same thing. I suspect the Gideon's still going to die. Yeah, just bring that back. Okay, so I guess my opponent gets to have it 0-4 this way. Weird line, but not necessarily indefensible. This is good. Retreat would be a great draw. Get in would be a fine draw. Visionary, Nissa. Really, just most spells are okay here. Suppose I might have to just cast a Wingmate. So that we can bring back the 2-1. Don't love this. This is terrible. Liliana has -1, bounce this thing. Which makes it not very productive. Not to mention the CDC is faithful in my opponent's hand. They can also bounce it. Might see Liliana -4, get back Whirler Rogue, Faithful, sack something, bounce. Oh, yeah, is really, really good in this deck. Well, I managed to stop Liliana from ticking up, but don't know how I can win this game. There's another CDC's Faithful in hand, so playing this rock really doesn't get me anywhere. I think I have to snare something this turn. I'm losing so badly here. I guess I'll play this. In theory. Yeah, I don't even want to. No, I do in case Liliana doesn't tick up. Stasis snaring Blood-Soaked Champion is not the way to win the game on this board, though, I'll tell you that much. the snare in response to that, but I probably just need to snare it. I'm going to such a low life total that I really don't know how I can win though. Oh, and I'm dead. Alright, that hand was too slow. And the matchup is a little iffy anyway.